Oh,
I love when machines talk to me these days.
And I actually have to say I agree also. Okay.
Right. So how about we just begin with a somatic movement that comes right at this moment to begin. Just let it come. Don't think about it. Just let something come to you. And you can do it sitting or standing, and in a sense, let your body teach you what just comes right now. So that we begin less verbal, but more somatic, informed. Great. And maybe as you explore that, I can already see it a little bit, what the short program that can be profound and deep for you to use will be in conversation between Kathleen and myself. So we thought we were going to begin with some grounding exercise that I'm going to lead you to arrive, to just be in the space. And then from there, I will teach you my coach dance that I like to propose as a regular practice, because this is all the practice. And then the two of us are going to offer you as a centerpiece the idea of dealing with polarities, dealing with opposites, dealing with the forces that are pushing us and pulling us, and whatever forces we experience in different directions. Today is the unifying German day of East and West unification of the division of the country. So we thought today is a good marker to give that some space as well, to honor the day. And then at the end, we will do something to just finish, to weave it all together, to bring whatever you want to bring together and close. And that will be then a little journey that we have to offer today. So thanks for showing up all today. I send it off to Kathleen if you want to add anything in.
No, I think we're just going to begin and improvise and maybe hold up to this 3rd of October, the East and the West of the Germany came together, boom, but in fact it was a lot of things coming up and through, and then one day it happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Before we do that, I'm just going to offer you a little bit of, I will put on a little bit of music in the background, and what we want to focus on is kind of the idea of grounding, like planting your feet into the ground, and imagine you become a tree and you're connecting to the earth. You want to connect from the earth into the space and expand into the sky, so that you take a moment to really drop your weight and arrive and ground. In dancing, we always begin with grounding. So I give you a little bit music for all of us for that. Let's begin. You hear music? Yeah. connecting and holding. Lovely. So let's do that one more time together, just the coach as a group. So you want to center and find your movement. Mine is this. And you're just going to add your own movement that center means for you. Move it to opening, and as you see mine, you can mirror or use your own. Go to aware. Connect, relate, connect. And then move it into holding of a bigger space, but also include your own holding, soothing self-connection to that space too. I hold myself. Love, kind, compassion. Let's do it one more time, and you do it in your flow, your own way. Center. To open. Make it your dance. Aware. Connecting. Relating. And holding. Include your beautiful own self and the soothing of holding yourself. Just the way you like it. You like it? Beautiful. And then from that space, maybe you just want to notice how your way of standing in the space may have adjusted, how you connect in the room with the group. And then from here, I pass it on to Kathleen to guide us to the first idea of polarities.
So when I talked first to Eva about this, I said there's so much in our world which is about two ends of a spectrum. So stand and hold your arms out so we'll have the two ends of your spectrum. And I'm going to give you two words and you can decide which way you want them to go. And we'll start with one end of the spectrum. We'll do the other end of the spectrum, and then I'll have you dance from one to the other. So for me, this end of the spectrum is the thinker. So I just will invite you to find what's your position when you're thinking. What's your position in the thinker? And as you're in this thinking end of the spectrum, I invite you to really feel it deeply. This is deep thinking. And just feel it. Notice how much tension in your body, in your toes, in your shoulders. Okay. And now I want you to walk to the other end of your spectrum. And this is the spirit wild person. This is the person that talks to the spirits and feels the stars and is led by body and intuition. And what's the movement here? This connected to the wild energy of spirits and trees and water. And what's this movement?
Not that you call it wild.
Wow.
Wild.
And how much tension in your body, and where are your hands, and where is your belly? And just notice and go deeply into this space.
Wild.
And then I'm going to count to 10, and you're going to walk backwards into your finger. So this is 10, and now 9. And then 8. So we're still close to that wild spiritual part that had spirit, connected, belly, intuition. And that movement. And back 7. And 6. And 5 is the midway point. Just notice this midway point. And 4. And 3.
3.
And 2, we're almost in the thinker. 1. Thinker. And connect to what it felt like last time. 1, thinker. And now I'm going to invite you to walk to the wild spirit intuition, talking to ancestors again. So 2, close to thinking. And 3. And 4. We're coming near the midway point. Still closer to thinker, but coming to the midway point. And 5. Yeah. 5. Halfway between thinking and the wild spirit. So there are both are present here. Somehow, some way, they're half thinker, half wild spirits talking to ancestors. Take a step 6. And 6 is a little more the ancestors and the spirit and the belly. And 7.
Maybe you can notice in your body where that opens the channel towards that more. Or where do you lock when you go the other way?
And 8. So here we're really getting close. What changes in your body? What opens, what closes, what tenses, what relaxes? How vertical, how horizontal are you?
Where's the entrance point? Where's the opening for new?
9. We're getting close to full, wild belly, intuition, spirit.
Mm. That's the difference that makes the difference.
And in just the difference that makes the difference, and in just one moment, you're going to be fully in 10.
Wow.
And for those of you who are just arriving, this is the full movement of the wild spirit ancestor part of yourself, completely here showing. Yes.
You feel a sound comes, then allow a sound to accompany that too.
Yeah. And then we invite you once again to walk back towards the thinker. 9. Just a little less. Just a little less. And 8. And 7. At what point does verticality and horizontality change? 6. We're close to the midpoint. Eva would say, what's the difference that makes the difference as we step into 5? Half. Talking to ancestors, belly of intuition, and half thinking.
And where in your body do you notice? What happens there? Let the body teach you.
And as we're going to go more towards thinking, just notice what's the part of the body, the energy, the movement that makes it more thinking. This is 4. 3. 2. Almost completely thinking. And then the next step, what's the difference? What's going to make it completely thinking?
Where do you hold, stop, lock, tense? Just notice.
And to finish, I'd like to invite you to step in front of your line from one end of the spectrum to the other, from thinker to wildly connected to spirit and ancestors and intuition, and just watch your spectrum. Just feel it. and then bring the spectrum towards yourself and hold it. Hold it. Hug your spectrum, hold it.
We love you all.
Yes, I love the whole spectrum.
I love all of me. My thinker, my wild, and everything, all shades of colors in between.
And I hand over to Eva for the wall.
Thank you. So as we're exploring the many sides and polarities, as it's the Unification Day of Germany today, and there was a division between East and West and the wall in between, I like you, when I put on the music, to kind of sense in yourself where you feel those walls sometimes. I'm that, or I'm that, and there's a wall in between that seems to stop me. And give yourself some time to really explore those polarities. There's East, there's West, there's the good, there's the bad. Wherever you start to dividing, and then becoming curious with what is that you could call a wall in between that's stopping me from going from one to the next. To then allow the music to take you and the body to take you to explore. Maybe there's a door that I never saw, and now it's time to reopen. Maybe I could walk around it, and I never saw that there's this possibility. Maybe
I can climb the wall.
I can climb, exactly. Maybe I can climb over. Maybe I can dig into the earth and go under.
Maybe I'm magic and I just walk through the wall.
Maybe I just walk through. So as I play the music, I want you to play with those polarities first and really kind of get that sense. I'm here, and then whatever is in between, and really kind of carve it and touch it and be curious and connect with it, to then at some point allow your body to choose. There are many ways that all of a sudden this wall is just melting down.
So we're feeling this wall.
And I'm all.
And then playing with the wall. So it's not stopping us
Exactly.
from enjoying both ends of the spectrum.
Exactly. So I'm hoping I find the music.
Okay, well, while we're waiting for the music, everybody, can you just feel the wall inside of you? And your wall may be inside of you. Your wall may be just in front of you.
Yeah.
Your wall might divide you in half. Where is your wall?
And I help you with some music, and you can translate that music into your music or utilize it. It's your choice.
vida mejor para nuestro pueblo.
Beautiful. So as the music comes to stillness, maybe you can just go back to the beginning. Just feel yourself on the ground now. For one more time, allow to drop the energy to the earth, to connect to Mother Earth. Maybe with your being or your body, connect to the heavens. Center, open, aware, connected, holding. And as you hold, allow your whole being to absorb in and hold everything you touch, everything you explore. I am the space that holds the whole experience, all of it. I'm all of it. I'm none of it. And I'm much, much more. I am. And find your way to bring that to a close for now, today.
And as you bring it to a close, what is the gesture that emerges of the gift you take away? What's the gesture that emerges of the gift you take away?
And that be seen in the community.
Mhm.
And as we're all gifting ourselves with the unique expression of ourselves, that's unique to all of us.
And it's so nice to see the gift of all the gifts.
I want to say thank you all for showing up with your beautiful self. Gratitude to my friend Kathleen.
Thank you for sharing all your beautiful moments and movements. And gratitude to Eva, my sister colleague.
Thank you, Kathleen. Thank you, Eva.
Thank you. Have a
Thank you
wonderful
so much. Beautiful.
Thank you,
Beautiful.
guys. That was
Thank you,
beautiful.
Eva. Thank you, Kathleen.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you
Yes.
so
Very
much.
much. Thank you. Thank
Thank
you.
Thank you so much.
Mwah, mwah, mwah.
Deepest gratitude.
Enjoy a fantastic day.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you,
Bye,
Eva.
guys.
Bye.
Enjoy your day.
High five, sister.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. I